Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am ZD Love. How are you all doing today? Welcome to all my loved ones, all my new subscribers. So, you are all new loved ones. I appreciate you. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. I come to you all today because I just want to talk about a few things real quick. First, I would like to start off with the No Dragging Kids campaign. I feel like the people this is not about the people on the list, and this is not about the wording of the petition. I heard people going on about the wording of the petition and how it wasn't worded properly, the grammatical errors. Listen, they said the same shit about a book that was released last month. Remember, they dragged it for filth and said all the same things? Every time somebody releases anything, it's never good enough. That's just the reality on these streets, okay? Even the pamphlet slash school book or whatever, everything gets dragged. Doesn't matter who wrote it, it's never good enough. Okay, that's just what it is. So, this No Dragon Kids campaign, I compare this actually to the issues that the New York City Police Department is having, and all police departments actually across the United States of America, because at the present time, they are arguing the right to continue to use an illegal chokehold. The same way that people on here feel that they need to argue the fact that it is their right to drag children. They can talk about and say whatever they want to say about whomever. And this is factual, but it does not make it right. Okay? Right. So I feel like, in a sense, Trish is like the Colin Kaepernick of the YouTube streets, because people have dragged the fuck out of her. And, everybody's brought up her past, and, she did this, she did that, she's no good, she's a liar, she wants to be seen, she wants to be counted. But she's bringing awareness to a problem that many of us have felt was an issue for the longest, but nobody was going to do anything about it. So here comes the petition just to bring awareness. And it has provoked a conversation even within the people who are on the list. Some have been backpedaling, which is good. That lets me know that you know that your behavior was out of line and you were wrong for what you did. But she reminds me of Colin Kaepernick, because in the sense that, remember when Colin came out and wanted to bring awareness to police brutality, everybody said, fuck Colin, he's a loser, he's a hater. He can't play. He only wants to bring attention to himself. He's a clout chaser. No one wanted to kneel with him. The people that he was kneeling on the behalf of did not want to kneel with him, periods. Most people didn't even want to give up football for a season. Couldn't do that. And now fast forward 4 or 5 years, and here we are. Everybody around the world is kneeling in one knee now. Why? Right? They put some respect on his name finally, because he had a message, but people killed the messenger. Trish had a message. Y'all killing the messenger. Malcolm X had a message, and y'all would have killed the messenger, because remember, he had a past too, right? Heroin addict, drug dealer, pimp, thief, okay, felon, all of that. You can't kill the messenger. You have to listen to the message, receive the message. That's the problem. Like, even when Bill Cosby came out that time and he was dragging women for having too many children, and everybody wanted to kill the messenger and miss the point of what he was saying. Sure, you can have 12 kids if you want to, but can you afford them is the question. That's all he was saying, but everybody wanted to kill the messenger instead of listening to the message. That's why as a community it's difficult for us to grow and move beyond. But again, arguing the right to drag children, to me, is the same as arguing the right to continue to use that illegal chokehold. Just shit that shouldn't be happening. Also, while I'm on the subject, I want to talk about this real quick. So I'm on the streets, right? And I heard a motherfucker say that, because I'm getting the impression that people who feel like they own are better than the renters, because they only can deal with people who own. They will not acknowledge people who rent. And that is fine, and that is their prerogative. See, here in the black community also, people feel like if you have a degree and you own a home and you are a Christian, that is all you need to be the perfect black American, when in reality it is not, okay? So here's my thing. Since you only can deal with people who own, and you only want to hear from people who own homes, don't accept money from people who rent. If you a fucking renter on here, stop sending your money to bitches who own, if that's how they feel about you. Now, I'm sure all the owners don't feel like that, but because a lot of them only own because you are giving them income. Hello, you're joining and being members. Okay, you're becoming members. Y'all sending them super chats and cash apps, and this is why they are able to live well. And in that same breath, they're living well while looking down on your broke ass saying you ain't shit because you don't own a home. Not realizing that a lot of people don't own for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't own because they don't want to. They don't want the responsibility. Some don't own because they travel the fucking world and they would rather experience life than work 2 or 3 jobs and own a home that they're never at because they got to pay for it. So they're paying for it for other motherfuckers to live it and enjoy while they're at work killing themselves. Okay, that part. Other people have other shit to do. You can invest your money in a portfolio. You can do other things, okay? You don't necessarily have to own a home to be important. And you don't have to be labeled as a Christian and have a doctorate degree to be better than everyone else, okay? Because it's about who you are as a person. But if you sitting your ass up high on the hall talking about you the shit, you shouldn't be asking for anything from anybody, especially a renter, and you're an owner, and you're better than, you know? You have Jesus, you have income, and you own property. You shouldn't need a motherfucker for anything. You have it all. Right. You have it all right at your tips. Right. You got prayer, you got money, and you got a house. Do Jesus. You got it all. So you don't need anything from the poor people. So if you want to talk shit and look down on people for not owning, like people, children go to private school. People got their kids on sports teams. Like a lot of these NFL, NBA players that y'all praise and rappers, guess what? They come from the home of motherfucking renters because somebody sacrificed so they can have more and be better. Right? If you got a child in private school, you got 2 kids in private school, sometimes you can't rent. Sometimes you pay more in rent so you can live in an area which you could not afford to buy a home so your children can attend a better public school. You have to make sacrifices. People do things for different reasons. Everything ain't for everybody. Some people are not financially secure. And I got news for you motherfucking owners, you bitches. If you sending in money somewhere every month, you don't own a motherfucking thing either. Your shit is contingent upon completion of your contract, bitch. So miss some goddamn payments and let's see what you own. And you know, it's bold to be making these statements in a time where we're in a recession and we don't know what's going on and it's an election year and nobody has a job and unemployment is running out and that type of shit. Get the fuck off the high horse, okay? Because them same people that you're better than because you own are the same people who are keeping y'all asses afloat. And you need to remember that. Some of y'all get out here and you talk too motherfucking much. You say too much all the time. Right, I own. You know, we ain't talking to nobody who ain't an owner. You know, you think shit like that is cute and it's funny, but it's offensive, especially when people who rent are sending you their hard-earned cold cash. And they should, in reality, be keeping their shit because you own. You have more than they have. They should be trying to reach the mountaintop, too. Right? Because you've made it. You had a dream. And you've achieved that dream. You know, you reached the mountaintop. You don't need nothing from a lowly motherfucker who renting. What? Why? See, y'all need to listen to what people are saying to y'all. A lot of these motherfuckers are abusive. They're abusing y'all. They talk shit to y'all. They don't think anything of you. They don't care nothing about you. They say it. You're nothing. You're nobody. This is a job. They don't give a fuck about you. It's a job. You're paying them. You get what you get. You shut the fuck up. We don't care nothing about you. Because we own. We're better than you anyway. So you poor bitches continue to give us your money. Y'all know like them pastors around America and around the world who have everything, but their parishioners are poor. They have think about this, y'all, though. I mean, it's nice and everything. You know, we run a food bank from our church. That's like Joel Osteen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you run a food bank from your church. Meanwhile, you raking in millions and millions of dollars a year. You should. But the poor people are the ones giving you these millions and millions of dollars. So that food box you give, bitch, you should. It should be more in there. It should be some filet mignons and some lobsters in that bitch, too. See, because you're taking care of the rich people. They're not really giving you shit back. You're giving it to them. Think about it. Some of y'all right here, right now, got pastors and churches that y'all are supporting wholeheartedly. Why? When you have nothing. If you kept some of the shit you was giving away, you'd be in a better position. Same shit some of y'all doing with your children. It applies there too. Able-bodied motherfuckers need to take care of themselves at the end of the day. Now, I don't know who this is for, but God laid this on my heart, so here it is. Able-bodied motherfuckers need to take care of themselves. God bless the child who has his own. Your mom and them made sure you worked and had what you had, so you need to do the same for your children. You owe no one nothing. Nothing. There was a billionaire lived in New York. He passed away. He didn't own a car, right? And he said, I don't need a car for what? To impress who? He's a billionaire. He could have had one. He said, I do a car service and get where I need to go. He owned one apartment. Matter of fact, I don't even think he owned the apartment. He didn't own the apartment either. I'm going to look that story up because he died maybe like 2 years ago. But it was like he didn't need none of that shit. He was a billionaire and he could have had all of that, but none of that mattered to him. See, people place value on different things in their life. Me personally, I would rather travel. My children have traveled the world. I've taken them many places. Their father have taken them many places. I've invested in my children, okay? See, sometimes you got a home and y'all are house rich and refrigerator poor. Yeah. I ain't bought a pair of shoes in how long? Because you need a furnace. So you got to fix the roof. Or you got to do this and you got to do that. Everybody can't afford what they have. Some of y'all got car notes you can't motherfucking afford. And that's another thing. If your ass got a car and that shit run, do not take your ass out right now and buy a new car. They're giving them away. That's why it's so tempting. Yes. But think ahead. We're in a recession. You don't know if you're going to have a job. And if your car runs, fix that shit. I just did my 5 years, 60,000 mile. I went there for an oil change. They was like, oh, we're going to give you the oil change free. Yeah, thanks, because I done just dropped damn near $1,000 here. You know what I'm saying? You need money for things. So what if I needed this stuff done on my car, but I needed a furnace for my home too? See, the thing about renting is if shit break down, somebody else can fix the shit. But you don't know who got what saved. You don't know why, who's doing what. Stop worrying about other people and stop judging and looking down because you're in somewhat of a better position. But I think that shit is funny. Broke motherfuckers get on here getting y'all money, telling you they better than you because they had good credit. And at that moment, they were able to slide in. The funny shit is a lot of motherfuckers who got homes now, if they needed to go get that same home right now, would you qualify? Why y'all talking that shit? I don't know why I went back. That shit annoyed me so bad, y'all. You know how I get when shit get on my nerves. That got on my nerves. I don't like shit like that. I hate motherfucking beggars anyway. I don't ask nobody for shit. I do everything I need to do on my goddamn own. But people will get on here and they ask y'all for shit and then shit on y'all in the same breath. Can you send me your money with your broke ass? I own my shit. I have property. I pay taxes. They don't know nothing about no water bills. They don't know nothing about this and that. But y'all know about Cash App, huh? You better stop fucking hitting that button. Invest in yourself so you too can own a home. So you too can experience home ownership, okay? If that's what your goal is. If that's your goal, you're never going to achieve that sending your money to other people. Real shit. So if you're a renter, only send your money to other renters or help the poor people in your surrounding area. There's always somebody who needs something. I'm telling you, your neighbor right now needs something. They may need you to cook them a plate of food, run to the corner store. There's so much other shit you can do that will allow you to keep your goddamn money in your pocket as well. Not to feel accepted. Because have y'all noticed a lot of times after the subscribers have given all their money to these owners, they then kick y'all asses off the plantation? They kick y'all off the goddamn plantation and you don't never get your money back. And you can't because you gave it. And then you got to tell yourself, oh, no, I'm not mad because I gave it out the kind of my heart. And we know motherfucking well y'all don't mean that shit. Because you were trying to buy friendship and acceptance from the owners. The owners is playing with y'all. But I'm here to spread love. We love and hate over here. So whenever there's something that needs to be pointed out, I'm going to make it my motherfucking business to do that. So the point of this video was Sssshh Trish is the Colin Kaepernick of the YouTube streets. Whether you like it or not, we just need to admit that fact right there. Whether the petition is correct, whether y'all feel the right people are on there or not, that wasn't the point of this. The point is she brought awareness to a topic that needs to be discussed. It is an issue. It isn't a problem within our community right here on these YouTube streets. Absolutely. And also, like I said, if you broke and you're a renter, you should not be paying your owners. You're already paying your landlord. What the fuck are you paying somebody else who's owning for? You're already paying somebody who owns the shit you live in. So why are you paying somebody who owns and who's telling you you ain't shit because you a renter? Huh? All right. Marinate. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Am I wrong for thinking that way? That renters shouldn't be paying owners, especially owners who think they're better than, and anyone who is not a fellow owner doesn't deserve a response. So even when they say it to another content creator, they're basically saying it about your ass too, because at any moment you could become a content creator, but you're sending them your hard-earned money. So as a renter, I think you might want to put that money and pay yourself, like I told y'all before, right? Invest in you. Y'all have a good day. I'm about to go take my ass back to sleep. I know it's only 9:30, but when you get up at like 4 in the morning, you know your whole schedule's different. I'll see y'all later on today. Hopefully it's a quiet day today. Hopefully nobody's going too ham. Things aren't going too far left. We have to take responsibility for our own actions. Like if you were dragging kids, admit that shit and move forward. Just move forward. I heard some of the pictures came down. I don't know. I'm going to go on and look. I did hear about that, you know, but like I said, that ain't my deal. My deal is just the fact that it needed to stop. It was cringeworthy. Every time we would hear y'all say some of this shit, my stomach would turn. And there's just really, I don't know about like I said, I don't know everybody on that list, but there are 2 people in particular on that list who definitely deserve to fucking be there. Definitely. But they've got amnesia. But we don't. Oop, see ya.